So now we move to the next itinerary, 3 to 5:15. Q&A followed by review of meditation reporting to deepen one's proper understanding of the cultivation and the Dhamma and the meditation as taught by the Buddha. Can ask any question regarding meditation, the Dhamma and real life application of Dhamma. Okay, anybody who wants to report meditation or ask any question, you can ask. Yeah, Chan, yes. Yeah.
Good afternoon, Brother Teo, Mrs. Teo, and all Kayamitas. I wanted to report my meditation.
Yeah, very good.
This is yesterday morning.
Yeah.
After I did my bowing to this Maitreya Buddha, I sit outside the main shrine hall.
Yes.
While the people inside do the chanting.
Yeah.
Then I sit down. I sit down. I feel my heart beating.
Oh, very good. Sadhu.
And my right knee also, I feel the
pulsation.
Yes.
The pulsation.
Yes.
Very good.
But it lasts about, I think, 20 to 30 times like that.
Very good.
After that, no more.
Yeah, because you are starting to be a little bit aware and sensitive. That's why you can feel your heartbeat. Then wherever there is constriction, where the vibration more prominent, because at the moment your awareness just starting to surface, then it needs more stability. Then later on, it will not disappear. You will be there for quite a while. Then initially it's like very gross, you can feel it, like a lot of movement, like the heart is pounding. But if it's at the leg there, the pulsation is also not fine, not smooth, but it's good enough. So you just relax into it, maintain awareness, and make sure whatever arises, silent everything, relax and observe it through the silent mind. Don't use your active thought to look at it, then come out with all the thought proliferation or dialogue and all those things. Just aware. Whatever aware, like you say, 20 pulse, aware. When you do that, it is the beginning of deconditioning your heedless thinking. And when you are aware, you cannot think. Aware, then finish or silent. Then another pulse arrives, you aware. Another pulse arrives, you aware. At least now in the beginning, 20 times, good enough. But if here the heart is more prominent, you go back to here and silent. Then learn to listen. You don't worry what happened. Whatever happened is the tendency of your body. That is the condition. If your vibration is not refined or whatever, then that pounding will be that way. That's enough. But as you are patient and relaxed, you let the natural state return, then very strange, with the awareness without thinking, all your vibration become more and more quiet, more and more quiet. And the pounding and the vibration become very quiet or not. That means your mind has settled down. Then when mind settles down, the mind will condition your physical body to become settled down. Understand? That vibration is the way your body is. So when you have very gross vibration or pounding, it means you are overworking your heart. Understand? You don't know how to relax, and you don't know how to use this energy for your internal healing and transformation. Healing, before you locate the gateway, you actually cannot do the healing. But what happens is when there is no resistance, the heart pumps all the blood to your organ. Then when it pumps, because it's not gross, it becomes more refined. Then this one, when it goes to your organ, it nourishes them very well. That's why you will like recuperate. Then when you know how to meditate with awareness-based meditation, you feel very calm, very tranquil, very still. Then peacefulness dawn on you. Then you realize your mind state now is different. It is tranquil, still, and hardly any thought. You can stabilize until like that, then very good. So initially, no need to worry. As long as you can feel your heartbeat, already very good sign. Means the awareness starting to come in. Then don't try to know, don't try to do anything, then relax into it. Just relax into it. The relaxation can go in very deep one, a lot of level one. And most people initially cannot really relax in on. The moment you can relax in until there is no resistance, means as if you are dead, then you can understand a lot of things. All of your whatever external muscle or any of the movement, they were like, how to describe it? Like it slowly like relax and drop. And in the awareness, it's very clear to you now. Every of this movement, every part of your body, very clear to you. Then you feel very good. You feel very good. Then like you are very peaceful, quiet, tranquil. Then sometimes I like to to help it relax further. Then you will understand what awareness-based meditation is. Very good. So continue.
Actually, I got 3 experiences yesterday. Then the second one is the lying down meditation. Then I can feel all my 10 fingers vibrating.
Wow, very good.
And my arms, my shoulder also.
At the back, shoulder, everything.
Then,
in fact, every part of it is pulsating. Understand? No? But only you don't know. You are not sensitive. You are not stable in your inner awareness. When you're stable, you will start to detect all this. Then when you detect all this, don't panic at all. Don't like become curious. Just enjoy inside there. Enjoy means what? Relax. Continue to relax. Maintain. And then let it transform. It will transform. Then like the car, before you tune, very noisy. But once you tune, once your awareness develops, tune means the vibration become more fine. Then the engine quieter and quieter. No? So your vibration also same one. It's just like what Brother Wong experienced. The pounding all reduced. No? Then it become quiet. No? He thought no more quiet. But actually the mindfulness not refined enough. That's why you think it's like no more. But he know that it's reduced a lot already. That is a good sign. Okay? So for you, I think this is very good. Do the lying down. Because you know how to do it already. Just continue, relax into it. And the relaxation, many levels. Then silence everything and let the vibration move on its own. Because all these are when you don't interfere, the natural state of mind will come back to you. All the stirring and the activity of mind, the thinking one, once they stop, there is nothing to cloud your awareness. That's why you become sensitive. Your awareness build up without you knowing it. But then you will know. Last time, how come I cannot detect? Now all the 10 finger vibrating. Understand? Then all the part that make contact vibrating. Then later on, this one will become very quiet. Then the prominent one is the heartbeat. Then your heartbeat become prominent again. Then you stay there, relax. Then this one also become very quiet. But this one, when you are there, the awareness move with the heartbeat. Where you can synchronize with the heartbeat means body and mind as one. Awareness and the vibration or heartbeat as one. when you are aware with it, it's just like the defilement. Whatever that is condition arising, not intrinsic to the true mind, they will dissolve. Understand? Once they dissolve, then all this vibration inside your body become natural. Follow the life force rhythm. Then that time it can regulate on its own. Then your health will improve because your BP, everything will go down. Understand? So just relax. Then when you are working, you got a lot of work or a lot of thing that is affecting you, don't worry. Learn to be mindful. Whatever you do, aware. Whatever you do, aware. Even you in the office, how you go into the office, how your if you have a room, how you move your hand to open the room, how you move in, then how you close back, fully aware. Then if you move, how you move, walking or whatever, your hand movement, everything, you have a office bag or what, how you from there bring it down and where you put. If you maintain awareness, you will know that it's there. Then how you slowly sit on the chair. So like the Buddha says, standing aware, bending, turning, stretching, moving, all aware. Then later on when you become more skilled, the blinking of your eye, the turning of your head, then when this mindfulness builds up, in the natural state, whoever pass by, even your office staff, your whatever PA or secretary or whoever who work for you, come in, go out, all their movement you can see. And what they do, their facial, they blink eye or what you can see. You can do that, then your mind become different. Then you have clarity. You are not like cluttered. You don't go and like become restless, kanchong or whatever. So then later on I remember the phone calling. You can decide to receive or not. Receive how your hand move, how it hold the thing, how you bring it mindfully to your ear, and how you answer. Everything is with mindfulness. Then how you speak. Means the awareness inside, cultivating noble eightfold path, even know how to develop appropriate, pleasant, gentle, and harmonious speech. Following noble eightfold path, you will know what to do. Then people will find you different. When they talk to you, they know this person is different. This person has understanding, and he is not like very violent type or agitated or refuse to talk to people that type. Don't have such thing. Then you will find that you become more efficient. The way you do your thing. Like all the work, very easily you resolve it. Yeah? Your focus is to resolve life issue amicably. So work also same. Don't argue. Then you go to meeting, you straight to the point. We are here to resolve whatever issue that is raised. Then organization objective. Don't go and bring in back all the problem and not focus on organization. Once you focus on organization objective, means your company actually is set up to do certain thing. That's why nowadays you got this ISO, the workflow, everything. So it become like streamlined, systematic, and very easy to do. That's why that time when I was working at the peak of my career, that university was a madhouse actually. Because I got a lot of staff, 800 plus. Then they got a lot of faculties. You just imagine the campus is 600 acres of property. Then you got student. No? Student is more than 15,000. No? Then branch campus some more. No? Then the whole campus, so much of this building I need to maintain. No? Well, ours is the property and maintenance office. Then the new building for future or whatever under construction. At any one time, I got 8 to 10 projects going on. No? Then I got to do repair, maintenance. Then everything is under me. Pest control, roof leak, water pipe burst, Sewerage, aircon down, whatever. All the maintenance. Even cleaning toilet also under me. That's why all this, they call it a madhouse. And the complaint come in non-stop one now. Because all the faculty got so many lecturer. The lecturer got a few types now. Actually, master and PhD is low level already, Then you got the head of department, you got the deputy dean, you got the dean. Then after that, all the faculty, they got a lot of staff one. They got Professor Magya, Professor Emeritus, then those doing PhD, Master, and all those things. A lot of this around. Then the student, a lot. Then we have the exam hall, Dewan Tunggu Chancellor, and all the exam hall. During exam time, it's like you have to be attentive one. Oh, it's like they say what fireman. The fireman call come you go. They say Kiu Hui, everywhere on fire. So that is the extent now. Then we got 600 over staff quarters now. You know what is staff quarters? The lecturer, the professor, all they live inside or no. And all the problem with the property, the bungalow or the apartment is under me. You all one house also complain, a lot of problem. So many. Until a lot of my technician, TA, technical assistant, those they call semi-skilled worker, junior tech, and all those things. Then we got the skilled worker also. Then we got laborers to help us to do a lot of things. So all this, every year, a lot of work order now. We are talking about one day, at least a few hundred complaints come in, then we have to attend or no. Then we have to call tender, sebut harga, everything. It's easily more than 20,000 of them now in a year. Then you have to prepare the tender document, put it advertise, call, then review, tender report, submit, approve, then issue letter award, then supervise. A lot of work. But when I was there, because of my mindfulness training, awareness, I able to see clearly, then I streamline them. I convert them into annual contract so that I don't have to repeat all this work. Annual contract means I call one tender valid for 1 year. Whole year that price. So wherever got this similar problem, like plumbing problem, whatever, water burst or pipe or sewerage, standard drainage, and all the infrastructure related one. Even grass cutting also annual contract. So I very easy. Then I realize I become very free after that. I got meeting only I have to attend. No meeting, I'm on my own. And this is how, when you are mindful, aware, you have clarity, you become very efficient. So very good. Then what is the third one? The battery you need or not, I have here. Use this one better.
The third one is while I'm standing there listening to your talk.
Oh, very good.
Then I feel my heart beating.
Oh, very good.
And all my 10 fingers also.
Oh, very good. Wow, let us rejoice. Sadhu, sadhu. Means you have affinity. Means this vibration, you can draw and you can tap.
I'm also quite surprised because I'm not during meditation.
No need one. Because when you have affinity, this type of vibration is familiar one. Means in the past you have heard my vibration before, my sharing before. Otherwise you cannot go in like that one.
Then I try to stay as long as possible.
Yeah. Just silence. Sometimes initially you listen. Then later on, if the body make you like want to go and meditate, or don't want to listen, then don't listen. Feel here. Use the awareness to listen from the heart. And when you listen from here, that vibration go in, you will receive the understanding. You may not know that you think you don't listen, you don't learn. No, very strange. If you listen from the heart, this vibration go in. This is what the real mind-to-mind seal transmission is. When you have the ability, then this one will draw, go in. Then it will let you have the understanding without you knowing it. Then later on you read my Heart Sutta book, or you listen to what I share, it becomes clearer and clearer and clearer. Very good.
Very true. Actually, the first 3 days, my mind like blank on you.
Wow, very good.
I forget everything.
Don't worry, forget, don't remember, because the understanding is not knowledge, not something that you have to remember. So you let it go out, go in, let it go out, go in, let it go out. Then later on, you read again or you listen again, go in again.
Actually, I'm quite shocked also, like how come I forget everything already?
That is very good. Don't worry, you won't forget yourself, your name, your wife, you won't forget. You forget those not important ones. But sometimes the Dhamma that go in, no need to remember, because this is not a knowledge. Go in the vibration already inside, like Gongqing Lao Sang, that famous Zen master. People, the student asked him, 老师, he said, 什么是智慧? It means, Master, what is wisdom? Then he answered, he said, 智慧 is very strange, he said. Sometimes the cultivator develop the understanding, they still don't know. They still don't know. But when they encounter problem, they know what to do. And there is a lot of clarity on. Then they know how to resolve. 那是智慧. That is wisdom. Well, wisdom is not stored up in the memory. Wisdom is the nature, the awareness, direct seeing, see and understand, or awaken and understand. That's why it's not a knowledge. The thought cannot understand wisdom. Thought will only perceive it, then try to remember it as knowledge. But when the nature, direct seeing, is see things as they are, means that phenomena that occur within your inner awareness nature will tell you the story. Then sometimes because of that movement, it immediately trigger off the understanding. And that's what they mean by insight into phenomena. Means the phenomena give rise to the understanding. That is how it happens. Not through the thought, understand or not? Then the direct seeing also say, you see things as they are, then you understand it differently. No duality, no word to describe, no concept. That is the way things are. Like the Buddha said, then you suddenly understand. If that is the way things are, means everything is just the way it is, understand or not? Don't have like from all the human beings, you perceive like that, he perceive like that. Because you see with the concept, with your memory. That's why kan san, si san, because that is the mundane perception, mundane convention. So Mandarin, kan san, Malay, bukit. Then Chinese, English, mountain. So all the words are different, but they are actually pointing to that thing. Understand? So mundane perception can be very confusing. We got rigid. I give you an example that you will know. Like our maths or arithmetic, it's based on understanding and logic on understand. So if let's say a primary school standard 1, standard 2 student who haven't learned much, then maybe they got a tuition teacher. Then the tuition teacher maybe teach 4 plus 3, 7. Okay, 7. Then he go to school. Then the teacher teach 1 plus 6, 7. Then 2 plus 5 also 7. And you know what the student come back and tell the father and the teacher? That teacher gone on. 1 plus 6 pun 7. 2 plus 7 pun 7. What is going on? You understand? 2 plus 5. Then My tuition teacher said 3 plus 4 baru 7 ma. That is how they will use memory and logic to learn. But when you know the underlying principle behind arithmetic, then you know it's the summation. That's why that plus has meaning. If it's 2 times 5, it's not plus. Then it follows different logic. So this is when you learn with rigid knowledge, memory, then you tend to code accordingly. That's why there is argument, there is division, there is duality. Then everyone argue on themselves, wanting to be right. That's what mundane mind is capable of. So when you start to develop all this understanding, then you become different. Because now you see things as they are. You won't argue with people already on themselves. Whatever people say is the way it is. Because this is how they train them. This is how they learn. Based on knowledge, they are very rigid on. Whereas wisdom is an understanding, not rigid on. Wisdom see. Then when you have the finer suchness seeing, you become different. The wise one come, you also agree. Yeah, 看山是山. The enlightened one come, 看山不是山. Yes, 看山不是山. Means you can accord and flow based on understanding. Very good. Sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Keep it up. Very good. This is the first retreat, He only came to know my sharing all those things not long. He came to the Tuesday class with the wife. Very sincere, very diligent. That's why when he listened properly, in fact, earlier on at the Tuesday class, I told my wife and my daughter too, they are very serious and they have faith. So they will learn and they have affinity. The wife later, not so fast. The wife got a lot of sankara or something.
My wife also got
yeah. Oh, can share. Wow, sadhu. Both also now start to understand. Very good.
Brother Teo, this morning I follow exactly Brother Teo sharing yesterday to do the
mind sweeping method. How you find it?
It's very effective.
Sadhu.
I detected my heartbeat.
Wow, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Yeah, because when you feel and relax, you don't think. Then you decondition your heedless thinking. Then straight away your awareness come out. Then you can feel your heartbeat. Very, very good. Let us rejoice. Sadhu, sadhu. Because 1 or 2 days ago report, cannot close the eye. Close the eye means what? All the thought come. Try 1 day only mind sweeping method. And also meant to be, mind sweeping method for more than 10 years I never teach already. I just teach awareness-based meditation. The early day I teach this one, then I realized she's so new. Then I wanted to bring this out. That's why I spent some time explaining it. Then she tried. We all got faith. Wow, sadhu. Now I know why you all come. And how come Tuesday class? Unless you all go on tour, then Brother Chan told me I won't be attending this few Tuesday class. I said, no problem, you just go. These are the people who are very serious and have the faith. Then they give it a try, they progress. So, give confidence to all the new people, understand? So, the new people, based on all this, you should have the confidence, understand? Do it. Don't hold on to your old views, opinion, then resist everything, understand? Have an open mind. Okay? Sadhu, very good, very good.
So just now in the afternoon session, I felt the same.
Oh, very good.
Yes.
From now onward, your vibration will become more and more fine, more and more fine. Then you will progress. Very, very good. My nature rejoices.
And when I exit meditation, I feel very energized.
Energized because the awareness recuperate you. Understand? The thinking drain your energy, you know not? When you think a lot, it drains your energy. When you study a lot, also it drains your. When you're using thought, analyzing, and this brain consumes a lot of energy through what? Emotion, fear, worry, anxiety, like and dislike, the bosong, drain a lot of energy on. Bosong means what? Inside, stress, and that's unhappy. But when you are in the state of awareness, your energy is reserved. Then it go in and heal you. For your case, maybe not that type of healing yet. It recuperate you so that you feel energized. And you would like to meditate under that. Let us rejoice. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Very good. Enough. Thank you. Manyan. Oh, got Brother Wong. Okay, pass to you.
Good afternoon, Brother Teo.
Sadhu.
Okay, I have a very good sessions. Some thinking come in and go.
No problem.
Yeah.
When you have awareness, you can see this movement. That's why I ask you to pay attention to this. From here, how the thought come up.
Yes.
Very fast one. And these two are like very close one. This fellow create a lot of noisy thing one.
Yes.
Tell you a lot of thing one. This fellow don't talk one. Understand? Completely silent one. Without word, without... And this one is so tranquil, still and beautiful. But because you have been so conditioned to live here, that's why this thought keep on coming. But when you learn how to meditate, you know you got less thought, but still there. Very good. That is what you should see. You understand? We got so far. Balu, how many days? You expect him to have the silent mind straight away, stabilized? Impossible. Unless your past life, I don't know, very special, then can, possible. Then the moment you lie down, you become some great being's nature, immediately everything come into you. Then it's different because you inherit. But otherwise, most people take a while. For them, very fast already, I consider. Only a few days in the retreat. And these are all new people, no? First timer, no? Rejoice.
So, Brother John, I still will have some other experience.
Can.
So this round, I let it silence my mind, thoroughly not thinking at all.
Very good. Means you have the faith, the confidence there. Then you completely silent.
I aware of from starting to the end, like I'm going for a show, nothing happened.
Yeah.
And I feel that the mind, my awareness is that the mind, at first the heartbeat had no longer the first time when I
I know.
No longer like the old car engine.
Yeah. So now a lot more quiet already.
More
regular.
More regular and pounding. And at times I don't hear anything.
Very good. Because the mindfulness not refined enough. Don't worry, it will come back to you.
It actually alternate. So when I do have the sensation that I know that there's no heartbeat, but I know that my stomach is going. Abdomen is going.
No problem. That is very good. I explain. Wait, don't go. You see, you know what is happening to you. After you develop the confidence that this awareness is starting to come to you, when you can hear your heartbeat, your vibration, all this, then the pounding reduce. Then you have faith. Like I say, silent. Don't try to know anything. Don't try to do anything. Completely silent. And when you're silent, you stay here. Understand? That's why from here you can observe. That's why he can still got thought, but very little thought. Then he know the pounding, everything. It's all from here, then only you can know. Otherwise, you can't even feel the heartbeat. What is going on inside your body also you don't know. That's why you are not sensitive. That's why a lot of people kena cancer, third stage, fourth stage also don't know. Because you need for very, very sharp pain or very intolerable type of painful feeling, then only it can like wake you up. Understand? You know what your body is. Your body is built in with that type of ability to alert you. But if you are not sensitive, you don't know what is going on. Then until that thing already very bad, only you detect that something not right already. But if you have mindfulness, you no need one. The slightest thing that go wrong, you know already. And you will understand a lot of things. Very good. Continue.
Yeah. So there's one stage when I very relaxed and suddenly I feel that there's a splash of water on my face.
Ah, good.
It's somebody like waking me up.
Yeah.
And it's full of energy.
Yeah.
Very refreshing and very energized.
You know what that is? Search the shift of consciousness. Suddenly it switch. To you, it's like water splashing. Like you're sleepy and the water splash. You become like alert. No, your consciousness shift. Because when you reach a stage where this awareness is going to let you develop wisdom, then it will flash through. Understand? Then you like full of energy. It's not full of energy. The virya inside there, the spiritual faculty inside there, like you very alert on. A lot of energy, then clarity. Then your mind totally different after that.
So, Brother Teo, this is also something it relate to the night before, which I personally update Brother Teo, that very peaceful, out of nothing. I've been observing my heart base area here until out of no expectation, one single cough, I can see it's actually like one short moment of cough.
I know.
It just, you can see everything, what is
like X-ray eye, like Pujing. And was it you who come and ask me?
Yes, I came.
No wonder. Then I say you go and ask Pujing. Pujing also go through that. So this is very good because all these can alert you about when the cough is from the heart and then your awareness is like X-ray eyes. That moment, split second, very clear. Very good. Sadhu. Keep it up. Let us rejoice. Sadhu.
Thank you, Brother Teo.
Thank you. Very good. Thanks for the sharing. Report. This will give confidence to all those who are still not so sure of how to do all this. That's why if you do it correctly, you can use your own word. And all this will mesh with all those who have gone through. That's why I say you try to impress me, no use one. You try to tell me like, wow, you can see this, you can see that, you experience it. But you cannot describe the actual transformation type of progress. That's why I know. Then, not to say I got psychic, I got no psychic. I cannot touch psychic. I cannot read mind, you don't worry. But I can tell whether you lie or not. I will know. Then I can, with my nature, I will know based on how you report, how you explain and describe things. Because the Buddha said you are born of your karma, understand not? Heir to your karma, conditions upon you are what you are because karma. So you tell me the truth, how you go through your life, I can roughly, very accurately tell you in the past, very likely what have you done. Otherwise you won't be in this situation. So what I want you to understand is, report to me exactly what happened. That's enough. Don't try to listen to somebody else's experience, then try to report and think that you have done it also. No. Like Pucheng, they all know. A lot of Kalimita who went through know. Because I used to tell them, everyone is different. That's all. You look at Chan, you look at Wai Fun, the wife. Different. He do different, but result come back same. Why? Because the wife's tendency is like that. Then his one, he got a lot of affinity, you know. Otherwise cannot be so fast. Listening to my talk, the vibration, everything go to the hand and the heart and all those things. How can it happen? This is the first Kayamita, new and they always very humble, come to my house, say, Bertie, we all very new. A lot of things we still don't know. But from the way Chan asked, he read a lot on, he know a lot on last time. But not the practice theory, the theory part, but not the actual cultivation. So what they need is the cultivation. That's why they very eagerly listen, attentive and very serious about the understanding. So the question they ask, I already know already. It is pointing towards somebody who is really serious about learning and understanding. That's why, because of all this and the past affinity, from nowhere they come on. I don't know them one. They contacted who? Suyan. Was it Suyan? No. You from Suyan, the brother Chan and the wife. You all came to Chin Hao. Oh, you contact me direct. No wonder. Oh, that's why I. Oh, website. Oh, Sadhu. Oh, yeah. Now I recall. At first I thought somebody they contact, then they give him my number. Oh, they went to the website. Yeah. That's why you all must have faith, understand? That website is full of gem. This Heart Sutta book is full of gem. Have faith. After you've taken the Bodhisattva vow, full of joy, and you still cannot develop it, I also don't know what to do with you. But don't worry, I won't give you up. No matter how you are, as long as you are sincere, you have faith, you come. Don't worry. At first, like you gong, never mind one. Po Cheng also last time gong. You remember? First two retreats, he said, ask question also, Brother Teo, pardon me, I very new. I said, never mind. You are new people, clean slate, learn faster. So, have an open mind. Don't allow your knowledge to clutter your mind. Then, sincerely, like I used to share, when you have faith, you are sincere, you just do, persevere. The result will come. You must have faith. Okay? Okay, we continue. Oh, today very good. The reporting. Alicia got one more. Okay, very good. This session, don't worry, we got 2.5 hours.
Good afternoon, Brother Teo. In all calamity, 我很多的感动只是我想 share 我昨天在大殿念经的一个 experience 和 understanding。最近我看经书，它就好像那个 mind 就是说 like 很多的 direct reading from 我的 heart。So 那天我在大殿那边念楞严咒的时候，就我的 hearing 就是好像来要去 catch 法禅师的那个那个 rhythm。对。但是他 automatically 他就回到我的 heart area， 就我就从我的 heart area 去读，然后其实什么都不用做，就是它自动这样。Correct.
It will actually understand and it will receive. And that vibration is very powerful. You open up your nature. Understand or not? Your nature inside there cannot open up. When I say open up doesn't mean go and open the door. No. It means the vibration that have the frequency that is compatible. Understand? That will activate. But to have the ability to listen from there and absorb or draw that, you need to cultivate one. Understand? You have not located the gateway or those things, very unlikely. But Chan one, I think, is past affinity. Otherwise, cannot go in so fast. So all this is for you to learn and to understand. Everyone is different. Okay? For her, she has, I think, joined me about 12年啊。
12年。
12 years. And she was 16 years depression before she came. So just imagine, can progress like poaching, progress until very fast. Depressed, gastric, a lot of First Noble Truth reality hit. Wrong thought, everything. Then she realized, because of that, she suffered. She was trapped. Then she determined to actually develop the understanding to come out of it. Then he chased after Sui An for the recording. Sui An used to tell us, he said, Alicia already after me, I must send it out before midnight. That's why that time we received so fast. At night 10:30 finish, before 12 the thing out already. And she listened day and night, traveling everywhere also listen. That's how she progressed. Then she, with the faith, because she see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's like my sharing of the first noble truth and second noble truth. Match with what he go through. Everything he go through, at least now, somebody can use the Dhamma to explain to her. And I always say, what are wrong thoughts? Thought that condition your fear, worry, anxiety, sorrow. And he saw all the thought that he think and arise give rise to fear, worry, anxiety, anger, emotion, bosong, all those things. Then she realized very negative. Then she decided to change. Think of virtuous thought. Try to cultivate. Then be kind to people. Then go and do some whatever goodness, like join all the churchy or whatever charity or what. Go and do it. Then from the wholesome thought, he start to change. Then she have the faith. Then she start to do the meditation. And then when the meditation take over, she start to understand. A lot of joy, he keep on describing and reporting in the Tuesday class later on. That's how people progress. Like her, you need to go through depression, like Eckhart Tolle. Depressed for how many years? Give up PhDs or then he said, cannot come to terms with all the priests and all those things, including at first he said, the father lie, the mother lie, the friend all lie, including the priest also lie. Then later on he said, I also lie. I also cannot come to terms with myself. Then suddenly like the trigger, like the spark, pump. Then suddenly the thought, pew, come out. Means there are two inside you. One, the one with the understanding that see all this as, you call it hypocrite. Hypocrisy. Okay? The other one is the one with the conscious one. That one is with the conscious one. He see all this hypocrite. The other one is the mundane mind, but he don't know. It's the hypocrite. Lie and do all those things, deceitful one. Then immediately the mind suddenly went in, deep into the heart there. Then after 2-3 hours, come out, totally different now. He said, you go and read his book, Power now. He said the room that he has been staying in there for so long, he never paid attention because there was no sensitivity, no mindfulness. Suddenly when he come out, the awareness came out. Then everything like so pristine, like he haven't seen before, so beautiful, so wonderful. Then he was so amazed. How come suddenly change until like that? It's because he cultivated before, understand? He need a trigger. So people in depression doesn't mean no good, understand? Doesn't mean cannot cultivate. A lot of people have to go through suffering to look for teaching to look for Dhamma Then because they go through suffering, when I explained the first noble truth and second noble truth, they said no need to explain. The noble truth or dukkha, I know inside out. You suffer for so long. That is how they came out. Then when I explained the cause is you sakayaditi, grasp and cling, then I give example. They said they talk to me, they recovered. And no need to do anything. For Alicia, I think it was like meant to be. Because chronic until like that, actually nobody can help her at that time. And somehow he know how to come to my class. Also Tuesday class, like Chan. But I remember the first time he walked into my house, after Vincent told me that she's coming. I can sense, wow, the energy very negative. The depressive thought and all those things. Then I know already. Then I welcome them. I say, don't worry. Sit down, make yourself. We are new, completely new. Then that Tuesday class, I suddenly decided to switch to first and second noble truth. The whole 80 to 90% of the talk is on that. Then I realized all of a sudden towards the end, there is a slight smile. Depressed person can smile. Means he saw like light at the end of the tunnel. Means this person can understand what I go through. The Buddha also said, he know who to teach, what to teach, Because from what you explain and show, and my nature can sense, although I don't have psychic, I cannot read your mind, but from what happened, that is enough for me to understand. And that one is very powerful, understand? And that one can actually help a lot of people. So if you have faith, if you're really sincere, and you really want this teaching, you better listen attentively, then read, understand, then do. Don't go and waste your time without understanding, simply do. You can never get it. You look at all the example. Okay, let Alicia continue.
不是，就然后他那个木鱼的声音，就好像在我的心里嘚嘚嘚嘚，然后我整个身体就好像在那个后那个鼓声那边，好像 vibrating 这样子。哇，那个他很。然后今天我读经就不一样了。
Yeah. You will understand differently. Even that day, Song also told me, "Oh, this time around different. A lot of vibration." And now, after that thing happened, different already, you know. He said, can penetrate deeper already. Then the understanding like come by itself. I already told you. You try to know for what? Do. When you transform, you will know. You will understand. I told my daughter, the moment he stabilized the inner awareness, she shoot like a rocket, bullet train. But if you continue to use this to analyze, this one more slow. This one is contemplative, understand? And before you have the understanding, the contemplative one is limited by your habitual thinking and all things. But at least she has a path. Her approach is like that. That's why she continue to do like that. But no problem. The time will come. She will move. Because with all this wholesome work that Chin Hao and she do, and all the team that help in the whatever short video or say, your parami is very, very powerful. Then with the Bodhisattva vow, you invoke power of merit for causes and conditions to actually able to detect this awareness nature and stabilize it so that you can progress and move on fast. Then it will happen. Understand or not? Sadhu. Very good.
还有就是不是就很感恩能够遇到佛法和遇到 Brother Teo 还有三宝的扶持和加持，就是再给多一点的 faith 给大家，就是早上我来 pay respect 的时候，就是我一 recite 南无本师释迦牟尼佛，还有这三位菩萨的时候，然后他就好像 connect 我一下子，我就很多的那个 compassion 在我的，我就哇，哭到很大声，然后Sis Eng Bee就拿那个 tissue 给我。
Wow, very good. Cool. We are from inside. Come on, that's why it will make you sob and cry. We have the compassion, suffering beings, and that's all. That's why when the great being, when they try to help you, they will really give you the understanding. Then from there, your compassion really, all the sobbing, but not sorrow, no, it's compassion, no, for the living being, for beings that have to go through this type of chaotic, phenomenal world of consciousness to suffer. Then this nature will move, and then you will know what to do to benefit living beings. Okay? Very good. 很好。
我因为我要给他知道，要不然每个月为什么我每天在哭？
Sadhu.
然后真的很感恩，因为我刚才去文殊菩萨那边又有一个 message， 他说凡所有相，皆是虚妄。
哇，Sadhu。
感恩 Brother， 感恩所有，还有感恩。
Hey, let us rejoice.
感恩大家。
You ask Pocheng on the spiritual trip, he also cried. So a lot of Kayamita, when they cry, you don't think they got problem. They cry means deep inside move already. Yeah. Eng Bee, yeah.
When I noticed she was crying, I also feel the compassion inside me.
Sadhu,
So I know why she cried.
Sadhu, very good, very good.
I saw the tissue on the table. So
You take.
Without your permission, I take 5 pieces.
No need, just take.
And pass to her. Because I knew she need that tissue. Thank you.
When it comes to this, don't be rigid. The precept say what? You undertake the training role not to take things that is not given. Understand? You don't be rigid and hey, I cannot take, no, I break my bed. I tell you, if you like that, please don't quote that you come and study under me. Understand? Precept is a what? Training rule to train you to be mindful. Understand? Mindful means what? If your intention is to steal, then you must be mindful that you are trying to take something that don't belong to you. You think she take for herself? It's not for her, selfish. It's to help somebody with the compassion, crying, to clean. And this one, the mental intention is pure, no negativity. So you don't break precept, understand or not? I give you another example you will know. Traffic light. What is the purpose of traffic light? To regulate traffic, isn't it? It's spoiled already, whole day red light, you think you very pious, you good citizen, patriotic, I remember Emily asked me patriotic. No, I follow the rule. Red light cannot go. Without my license, all like that one. Then all the vehicle jam behind, you know what they do? They horn very loud. Until you go. If you don't go, you go to the side. People know it's already out. Means it meant to serve a purpose. Listen carefully, The traffic light is meant to serve a purpose. So the precept also meant to serve a purpose. If it's not serving the purpose already, you somehow so dogmatic, so patriotic, so rigid, I wish you luck. That is what Dhamma is. A living Dhamma, understand or not? Not the rigid views, belief. All these are from the mundane mind, no. So differentiate between the two. The other one is direct seeing one, give rise to wisdom one. So when you understand all this, then you will know how to cultivate. Then to you, life is very simple, very easy, very beautiful, very amazing. So hopefully, with all this sharing, it can boost your faith. You need booster or not? So these are the sharing that can actually give you confidence. And that confidence is like a booster for you to develop the stronger faith, more stable faith. Then, when you give it a try, have you got anything to lose or not? Then why shy? Like the poor guy, when you tell him, hey, this one from wreck to riches, no, he make it, no. The fellow don't even want to listen to you, no. Not for me, this one other people can, I cannot, I very sway, this type of mentality, how to become rich. You don't even want to listen and don't even want to find out how he make it, then give it a try. You have nothing got to lose there. The worst thing is what? You're not successful only, understand or not? So these are the way you understand things, like the Buddha said. Check, if I follow, does it harm me? Does it harm others? If it don't harm you, don't harm others, what have you got to lose? Give it a try. Okay? Yeah. Come. Pass to Emily. Don't worry.
Good afternoon, Brother Teo and on all Kalyana meters. Well, I am from Canada, right? And you know Canada is now facing very, very a lot of problem, right? Because of Trump, he's going to annex Canada, right? So now the country, the whole of Canadian citizens everybody, you know, trying to boycott. Some of them boycott not to travel to America for holiday, and some of them boycott not to buy American goods.
Yeah.
And I was thinking here, I go to the supermarket, I should follow them, you see. I check all the goods, is this made in America? I'm not buying them.
Oh. So what is your question?
View?
What is your question?
Is it wrong view?
Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. You go back. I will answer you. Very easy. You are the way you are, understand? The Canadians are also the way they are. Because last time, Canadian and US, buddy. Everything also abang ade, like can share same underwear. Understand? Oh. America president say something, behind, yes man, go already. Now, kena until like that already, then they wake up. Well, all of a sudden you got a new president who is DJ Trump. And you know, he say one. Everything also he want. Greenland also he want, not only Canada. Understand? Antarctica also he want. Then Panama Canal now, free, US ship, is it? Suez Canal, free, US ship. I tell you, this type of person, if you don't know how to see things as they are, he is the way he is, you will be affected, understand? That everybody panic, and the whole world he tariff everywhere, But it has its karmic repercussion. The consciousness movement, it has its causes and conditions. So don't worry so much. Why you want to get involved with all those things? The consciousness will move. Understand? Play your role. Understand? Play your role means what? As long as you don't contribute more negativity to the world, to society, then there is a possibility of your goodness and your wholesomeness to turn things around. You know why Malaysian politics become better? Well, every time after our session, we recite Dewo Wasatu Kali na Sasa Sampati Hitu je. You know the meaning of what? Huh? By the power of this merit, may my king be righteous. May the people have good harvest, all those things. Like that, you play your role. Where we develop wholesomeness, then all our thought, no more the mundane mind creating all the rubbish that contribute to the sickness of the world. Understand? That's why cultivation help to purify the totality of consciousness. But the totality of consciousness, you look at the world population, 8 billion. Cultivator, real one, genuine, only how many? So how to change? I told the Kalima, you need at least near to 1% the cultivator. Then the whole conscious reverse. Then all these crazy people disappear. You know why? Because cannot come. Like Pure Land. Who only can go Pure Land? You have to, Amitabha's vow, you have to match with his vow, Then you have to be his follower, disciple, and sincerely recite his Amitabha for how, 界定往生 in Pure Land. Then only you can go there, understand? So that type of play, DJ Trump cannot go, understand? Then you don't have headache, understand? So understand, okay? Yeah. I already say your view. Understand? You are what you are. Finish. Understand? Don't continue because all this doesn't make you learn the Dhamma a wise one. What is important is see clearly the mundane mind create your views and opinions. Well, whatever you decide to do, you want to know right or wrong. What did Krishnamurti advise you? Wherever there is choice, there is confusion, and you still want to ask right or wrong. Please listen attentively. Chan, help. Right. Whenever there is choice, there is confusion. Better write down, otherwise people cannot remember. Write down here, down here. Whenever there is choice, there is confusion. Anyway, thank you for your question, Emily. Yeah. But people learn, understand not? Yeah.
I try to share what I went through because I go through a lot of thought analysis for my cultivation, for my purification of the mind is at the thought level. So I had a similar predicament, but not at such a scale. It was like just like donating to a beggar on the street side. So, is it right to donate or is it wrong to donate? At the end, I noticed that whether I donate or not, I should be true to myself. I should be able to sleep at night. That is how I decide true, right from wrong, from a wholesome, unwholesome perspective. Because for all I know, this person I help, that person I don't help, because this person had affinity with me, past life he helped me before. The other person, no affinity. And it might be just me and him. After that, whatever he do with the money, whether he buy drugs, make society worse, it's on him. It's not, there's nothing I can do because I owe him that he helped me in my past life. This is my thought analysis. It might not be true, but this is how I sleep at night. I do it because I feel the urge to. I'm true to myself. No matter what people say. Otherwise, I follow what people say. This person real one, this person fake one. Donate to this one, don't donate that one. Then I go back, I cannot sleep because I follow them. I don't know real or not. And I'm doing it so that I'm not judged, so that people don't say, hey, you make things worse. So I don't do things because of others anymore, because the rule says so, no. Sorry, sometimes I don't behave, because inside tell me need to do, I do already. Or else tonight cannot sleep. So I don't know if this helps, but this is how I keep my precept, how I live my life now. And I find less negativity, less conflict this way. Yeah,
so her way is analysis, but always remember, no amount of analysis can give rise to wisdom. Understand? Well, analysis is still the mundane mind, the thought. This is not the real wisdom. The real wisdom is no need to check whether right or wrong. Sometimes you are at a coffee shop, Malaysian will know. A lot coming in, no. Understand? No? Sometimes within that half an hour or 1 hour you are there. So many want to sell you this, want to sell. But recently very good. After I actually explain all these things, I say, don't be a good-hearted fool. Don't just because pity lah, compassion lah, then whatever. But if you are a cultivator, you will know one. Understand? If you got condition, you do. No condition, never mind. So most of the time for me is avoid. We are unnecessary karmic thing. If they don't know who I am, if you go and try to be compassionate or kind or what, then it creates some wrong thought. The thing hit back is terrible. That one, another long story. Previous retreat I say before, the Kui Tao Temple. Because I was paying, then something happened, he got angry. And the word that come out, my nature, no. Karmically, he terrible already. Then finally, I told the son, come. I said, no, don't worry, I pay you. So, settle. He still continue that abusive words. Then you know what happened after I go back. The next day I come, he not at the store already. It seemed the wife take over. Then later on, I found out from the wife, he got a stroke that night. Enter hospital. But luckily after that, I sent my POV. I said, forgive him, for he know not what he do. Understand? Yeah? He's the way he is. Karmically got that tendency, then the condition arrive, he kena. Understand? So this is how it happened. Then I still send the POV. And it took him 9 over months before he slowly recovered. Then when he came to the store, the face, stroke people, not proper on the face. What you call that? Disfigure, like disfigure. Then the saliva. Then like zombie, the wife got to feed him, Got to help him, clean him, all those things. See, this is what will happen. That's why I don't want to intervene. I don't want to create unnecessary causes and because you don't know who they are. Then by doing so, you don't encourage this sort of thing. No. If you don't encourage, if they cannot get the sale, suddenly the thing like disappear. No. Understand? But when you, oh yeah, chin chai la, lang kang ko, understand? No. So you give it a good hearted food. So you buy. Then people see, good business. Then more and more will come. Understand? That's why you end up within half an hour, 2, 3 come in. And non-stop. Why you want to do that? To me, you want to do merits. No need to be like that. You come here, pay respect, your merit is so much higher. Understand? Why you want to do that? You keep your precept, your virtue is so much higher. You take Bodhisattva vow, you generate vast amount of merit. Why you go for tinted worldly merit through the thought and be disturbed by the dilemma to choose, do or not do? Then with the guilty feeling. All these are your thoughts. Understand? When you understand, you will not do this type of thing. So slowly learn, understand? People are just the way they are. Always remember that. Okay? Yeah. Where's the Fong?
It's a short question. So it's regarding the 12 link of dependent origination. And it's at which point is the Sakaya DT triggered between the 12 link? Is it the second link or is it the 8th link?
What do you think? This one is a very straightforward question because no need to ask one actually. When you are not enlightened, means there is Sakaya DT, understand? Whatever you do, avijja paccaya sankhara will be there. Before you enlighten, you should have avijja one. And the main one is Sakaya DT. So, no need to say avijja paccaya sankhara and you are the exceptional one, understand? Or which link only the avijja coming. Definitely the first link, avijja is already there, understand? But if you are enlightened, the avijja paccaya sankhara doesn't move, understand? You know why? Because there is no ignorance. Then why should I think? I only think if I need to live life, understand? I need to help people. Otherwise, I don't think. But human beings think before they are enlightened because of what? Because of what? Because there is a problem here. Or something they cannot understand now. So, what is the condition behind? One thing to know, one thing to understand. In the school also they teach you, go back and think about it. So when you think, what happens? You go to the brain, isn't it? Because you are so used there. And the brain is what? Organ, understand? So when you go to the brain, you make contact with this brain organ, like the physics experiment, you on the switch, the light bulb light up. So mental consciousness, thought consciousness, come out, understand? That's why avijja paccaya sankhara. Then sankhara paccaya vijnana. The Buddha said the third link is, at the moment of sense experience, the first thing to manifest is like the light bulb light up. You become conscious. It's not a being inside there. But in the seeing is only the seeing consciousness. The consciousness itself, no one to see. Then only the fourth link, vijnanang paccaya rup. He input the content and that one become the thought, 5 aggregate of form and mind. Understand not? Paticca Samuppada, not so difficult. But you all, the problem with you all, you want to learn the theory, understand not? Then you want to ask which link. A lot of this question to me is, it shows that you don't understand. Pardon me for saying that. Then the most gullible one, a lot of Theravada tradition, when they know the 12 link, you know what they tell you? Cut at the feeling. Your feeling condition, craving, I don't want to have craving, So cut. How to cut? Use a knife to cut. Use a scissor to cut. No wisdom, how can you cut? Understand? Feeling without panya or yoniso manasikara cannot prompt you, straight away become craving, cannot stop. So don't go and try to waste time learning the theory. Do the meditation. When you transform, no need teacher. Pachetang, Veditabo, can be realized by the wise each for themselves. Because when you have the direct seeing, the awareness, you see very clearly. From the pure awareness, you see how your mind stirs. Because wrong view. But the moment you straighten your view, then you realize you can see things as they are, accept them for what they are. Then you realize, it doesn't stir already. But feeling remain as pure feeling. That is how you do it. From the direct seeing inside the nature. Before you do this, you want to ask and discuss about theoretical things. Wasting time. Understand or not, Fong? Pardon me for saying that. Sadhu. Thank you. Yeah. We better continue. Otherwise, whole session. We still got 1 hour plus a bit. Don't worry. If you got question, you can still ask. Don't worry.
Page 191. The Buddha explained to us clearly how we perceive form via our mind, mental consciousness. This is the reason why the Buddha said, mind is the forerunner of all things, and mind is chief. When mind arises, everything comes to be. So we can return all external forms to mind, then mind to our pure awareness within, to realize the truth of how creation via mental consciousness comes to be, leading to the understanding of their impermanent, non-self and empty nature. When you awaken, your form and mind will cease, and your true mind within, or your essence, will be realized as the oneness, the unconditioned and the timeless, beyond thought, beyond mind. The whole world is about suchness. Truth cannot be monopolized by any religion or anyone, because truth is not your truth or my truth, for they are our own opinions of truth. Truth is whatever that can explain the way things are. So what is truth? Truth is Dharma or nature's law that govern all life and existence.
All of life and existence.
All of life and existence. 1.2. According to Mahayana tradition, there are 3 levels of seeing mountains, and they are: first level seeing, mountains are just mountains; worldly, mountain seeing, via the mundane mind.
Not mountain seeing, mundane seeing. Mountain cannot see. Don't worry. You learn. You are the M. We have been talking about mountain, so that mundane become mountain also. Don't worry.
Okay. Worldly, mundane seeing, via the mundane mind, leading to normal mundane seeing, which is the conventional truth. The second level seeing, mountains are not mountains. Spiritual, direct seeing, via the silent mind, leading to awakening, realizing that perception of form is consciousness, whereas its non-perception is wisdom. This is spiritual truth.
So this one can understand by now. Because when you see something, if the mundane mind perceives through knowledge, through memory, then the mundane seeing arises. Because this is a society's convention. Mundane people all see like that. But when you have developed the inner awareness, the awareness see things as they are. Why? Because no word, no concept. Understand or not? Nothing. Everything is just the way it is. That thing cannot be named, cannot be labeled. So when you see like that, everybody see the same thing. Understand or not? That's why he said, where got mountain? Because no word at all. Understand or not? No concept of what that thing is. Like the baby, newborn baby. You think they can pronounce what that thing is? No, they just That's why they are very, you call what? Not only cute, innocent, naive, very innocent, understand? Because they got no knowledge. Not so complicated like human being. Wow, human being. Mountain man? Huh? How come like that one? I saw in my own hometown, taller, higher, bigger. Then you comment. Then the other say, this one is a hill, not a mountain. Or Malaysia say, secondary forest, beluga. All this come from where? Mundane mind. So the direct seeing don't have this problem. Where they see things as they are. That's why they say, perception of form through your mundane thinking is consciousness, your mundane consciousness, mano. Whereas it's non-perception, when you don't see the form through the direct see, that is wisdom, understand? To see things as they are. Then you understand why the world got so much problem, why got so much duality, so much conflict, understand? But everybody see differently. They use different words. And they got a lot of views and opinion about that thing, understand? That's why mundane thinking you cannot trust. It can give rise to a lot of unnecessary misunderstanding, conflict, argument, sometimes lead to war. So why you want to engage in all this? Okay? Third one, Maya.
Third level seeing. Mountains are mountains again. Mastery. Gone beyond transcendental or suchness seeing. Seeing things as they are after having the wisdom, and can live life like a normal person again. Ultimate or supra-mundane truth. 2.1. Question 1. I used to have pain when I meditate, and now I don't have. Why? Brother Teo answered, you must investigate into it and find out for yourself. Very likely it is because you are more calm now and your anapanasati cultivation has improved and you are more relaxed and mindful now. This is a good sign of slight progress. But meditation is not just about cultivating calmness of mind and having peaceful experiences leading to the so-called good meditation and then jump for joy and cling onto it unknowingly. It is just like random thoughts that arise during meditation. Yogis dislike it and call it bad meditation, and they become unhappy. So is this meditation, when your mind still reacts to good and bad meditation. Meditation is about developing wisdom via awareness to be at peace with all life situations. Even when random thoughts arise, the yogi can still develop the wisdom out of it if the yogi knows how to develop the meditation via sati to understand how the random thoughts come to be via inquiring, why am I not peaceful? When we come to understand that we have been heedless for so long because we seldom train our mind to be in sati and we are seldom heedful, then we will understand that this mind is not peaceful because of the heedless way we have been living our life. This heedless living has conditioned our habitual tendencies of ceaseless thinking and reactions to sense experiences, giving rise to the 5 mental hindrances, hence our lack of peace. If we just silence our mind via wisdom and not feed it with any more thought energies, like trying to focus and concentrate, or do something to push away the random thoughts, then what happens? Try it and find out for yourself. You will be very surprised that the random thoughts will just slow down on their own and then become silent and still. This is a form of awakening and wisdom will arise. Then the yogi will suddenly understand with a lot of joy that the natural state of mind before the stirring and reaction of mind is already silent and still. So the cultivation of sati or mindfulness during meditation is not about doing with the thoughts, but about understanding that the moment I am silent without thought, I am already in sati. That means you don't have to practice mindfulness or try to be mindful anymore, because the practice or the trying is by the thought. With thought so actively doing things, how can you be aware? So just silence your mind then sati is automatically there because sati is awareness before the thought or the knowing. It is just a pure awareness leading to the direct seeing. Sati is the silent, choiceless awareness of what is. 39 Heart Sutra class 2.1. The significance of the three turning of the Four Noble Truths. Question 1. Brother Teo, the sutta said Buddha became enlightened through self-realization. Then why is it also mentioned in the first sermon that the Buddha himself also had to go through the three turnings of the Four Noble Truths to become enlightened? Brother Teo answered, the Buddha had already cultivated for 3.75 aeons to fulfill his 10 perfections cultivation prior to his full enlightenment in India 2,600 years ago, 2,600 plus years ago. So the Buddha was already a Bodhisattva then, and he had cultivated the three turnings of the Four Noble Truths before. What happened was, when he became fully enlightened under the Bodhi tree, he inherited all his past perfections and cultivation. Hence, he knew the three turnings of the Four Noble Truths are very important. In the first sermon, the Buddha's opening statement is to advise the 5 ascetics to avoid the two extremes of 1. Sensual indulgence, and 2. Self-mortification, while following the middle path, which is the Noble Eightfold Path as proclaimed by him. The deeper meaning of the middle path is to transcend all dualities. In the early days, when I was cultivating the Buddha Dharma, I haven't really heard of these three turnings of the Four Noble Truths, but I was indeed very lucky because I met a Thailand monk, Pra Ajahn Yantra Amaro Bhikkhu, in 1988, and it was he who constantly, not less than 6 times, advised me to contemplate all the Dharma spoken by the Buddha until they became very, very clear. I didn't know that this was the second turning of the Four Noble Truths until much later. He also emphasized a lot on the importance of cultivating the daily mindfulness. Because of my very strong saddha or faith in Ajahn Yantra and the Triple Gem, I cultivated this Dharma contemplation or the second turning wisdom and the daily mindfulness a lot, and my understanding of the Buddha Dharma started to stabilize, and my progress along the path of Dharma became very smooth and fast. It was only in the year 2004 when I was invited by a sister in the Dharma to share the Dharma that arises, the condition for me to really look at the first sermon sutta. I remember it was at session 17 Selangor, Vipassana Society. When she asked me what topic I wanted to start off with, I then saw a framed photo of the Buddha giving the first sermon to the 5 ascetics on the wall. So I said to her, since the Buddha started with that, I will also start with that first sermon sutta. I then asked her for a copy of the sutta, which she so kindly gave to me. It was a Thai chanting book, and the moment I read the three turnings of the Four Noble Truths, straight away I could link my cultivation to it, and there was so much joy. I suddenly understood its meaning and how the three turnings corresponds to the 3 types of wisdom that the Buddha talked about in the sutta. I had developed my own cultivation following these 3 turnings without knowing that they were the 3 turnings of the Four Noble Truths. 2.2. Question 2. According to Brother Teo, our mind can only do one thing at a time. But in my meditation, how come I could be aware of my in and out breath, and simultaneously I could be aware of a lot of other things, like my other thoughts, perceptions, and bodily sensations, etc. Why is it so? Brother Teo answered, this is a very good question. You see, when your anapanasati has stabilized, your awareness will enable you to do that because mindfulness of your in and out breath will help you anchor your mind awareness there. With that awareness, silent mind with inner awareness of the breath, you can definitely be aware of your thoughts, perception, and bodily sensation or tactile consciousness, because every time when you are aware, you are not thinking. So this awareness of all your other mental activities like perceptions, tactile, and thought consciousness are actually all separate entities. But because your mind can move so fast, it is as if you can multitask them, as if they are all happening simultaneously. When you are aware of the breath, there is no thought, i.e. mind and breath as one. But the moment you start to arise a perception of what you have perceived, your mental aggregate of sanya has arisen, so it is a separate entity. Then what do? Chances are you will deludedly react or grasp onto it via your views and opinion. Unless you have wisdom or uniso manasikara, at the moment of sense experience, your feeling will be conditioned into craving of likes and dislikes almost immediately. With wisdom, mindfulness and heedfulness, you can be aware of thought and its content. You can be aware at the moment of perception, feeling and consciousness, etc. But the moment you are lost in thought or preoccupied with what you perceive through, then your mind is no longer aware and you have become heedless. The mind that is aware is always silent. Hence, the moment you are aware again, you don't perceive or think anymore. The mind with silent inner awareness is actually the oneness nature that can take in the entire phenomena world outside. 2.3. Question 3. During my meditation, I was aware and I was able to sense the cooking smell from behind the kitchen, as if it is just right in front of my nose.
This morning, your smell there. Because they cook so many dishes, and all very fragrant. When I was here, today's breakfast will be good. Because down there, the kitchen, the aroma, So this is what your mundane mind is capable. But when you have awareness, the awareness that is aware, if you want to know, you will know. That's why you are sensitive, you can actually. But such a strong aroma you don't smell means you are lost in thought. Lost in thought means what? Preoccupied your own problem, your own internal thinking and dialogue. So all these are something that the Dhamma training can actually teach you and develop all the understanding. Okay, read on there.
Brother Teo answered, when your mind is truly silent and you are aware, then this is possible, because the smell is just the smell consciousness. The smell can travel to your nose because you are more sensitive when the mind is silent and not preoccupied with any thinking or distracted by any worry or anxiety. If it is a vibration like a very distant sound, you can also be aware of it, and the vibration hearing consciousness is very clear and sort of magnified. The silent mind in awareness pervades the entire oneness. Meditation is not about inquiry. How come the mind is like that? Meditation is about developing the wisdom to understand clearly the universal laws that govern life and existence, and to understand how you function as a human being and what this so-called human being is all about. It is also to understand how the mind works and functions, thereby understanding clearly the 12 links or law of dependent origination as taught by the Buddha. The Dharma or truth is everywhere, but why can't you see? If only your mind is silent, you will be aware, then you can see. It is as if all of a sudden you can awaken to it. Hearing the truth, contemplating and reflecting upon it can bring about a lot of joy. Wisdom is not a rigid knowledge. It must be awakened too. Thought is created via a focusing of the perceived with its content of consciousness that was introduced into it. Initially, it is just spacious, pure awareness and silence. Learn to see how thought arises. When the mundane mind collapses, the pure awareness nature or supra-mundane mind will shine forth, and it will be a lot clearer. 40th Heart Sutra class, 1.1. Let things be, then investigate. When random thoughts arise, do not react. Suppress or try to control them. Just let things be and flow with them. Then investigate and find out what happened when you do that. You will come to understand that they are just thoughts which come and go according to your mental conditioning. You will also come to understand that when your 5 mental hindrances are around, you are not peaceful, and when the 5 spiritual faculties are there, they will counter the 5 mental hindrances, and you are then naturally peaceful. No matter what happens, do not try to control or suppress thoughts. Only through understanding you free your mind, not through the doing via the thought which is egoic. You must investigate why you are like that and why you are not peaceful. The essential Dharma as taught by the Buddha will enable us to see the dangers of the 3 evil roots of greed, hatred, and delusion, the importance of heedfulness, and the importance of following the advice of the Buddha to avoid all evil while keeping the precepts, do good and purify the mind while cultivating the Noble Eightfold Path until one is awakened. Similarly, one will also see the importance of cultivating Dana, Sila, and Bhavana based on the right view with regards to the 3 important spiritual laws, Karma Niyama, Chitta Niyama, and Dhamma Niyama, that govern all of our life and existence, so as to understand and see the full picture of the Dharma cultivation clearly. 2.1. The 10 Dharma realms, a Buddhist cosmology. The Buddhist cosmology consists of 10 Dharma realms. First 4 realms are the realms of the saints or enlightened ones, and they are: number 1, the realm of the Buddhas; number 2, the realm of the Bodhisattva,菩萨法界; the realm of the conditioned enlightened ones, 圆觉法界; the realm of the sound hearers, 声闻法界. The other 6 realms are the realms of the living beings subjected to birth and death, and they are equivalent to the 31 planes of existence within the Theravada tradition. They are: number 1, the realm of the heavenly kings, 天人法界; number 2, the realm of the human beings, 人道法界; number 3, the realm of the demons, 阿修罗法界; number 4, the realm of the animals, 畜生法界; number 5, the realm of the hungry ghosts, 恶鬼法界; number 6, the realm of hells, 地狱法界. Some of the great bodhisattvas like Guan Yin, Guan Si Yin Pusa, Wen Su Pusa, Pu Xian Pusa, and Earth Store Dijang Wang Pusa have already fulfilled their 10 perfections to become Sama Sambuddha. But due to their great compassion and love for the living beings, they have used their great vows to continue to come and save living beings. Just like Earth Store Bodhisattva, one of his vows is that if hell is not empty of living beings, he will not become a Sama Sambuddha. 2.2. Law of dependent origination or Paticca Samuppada. The first link is ignorance. Ignorant of what? The truth or realities of life and existence, i.e., the lack of right views with regards to the law of karma, 4 noble truths, and the laws of cause and effect or dependent origination. One major aspect of ignorance is Sakaya Ditti, or self-delusion. This is the sole culprit that conditions our grasping and holding on to all the creations of the mind as real and trying to own and possess them. Upon understanding clearly via meditation that there is no I and me or Atta within these 5 aggregates of form and mind of ours, then there is no more wrong view or self-delusion to grasp and to cling onto the phenomenal world of consciousness created by mind. With this wisdom, the form and mind can be free of all suffering. Because of this ignorance or wrong view, living beings think a lot, and thinking arises because they don't understand what is going on in life. So wanting to know and wanting to understand life. The living beings create more thinking or sankhara, hence becoming more heedless. As mind is also an organ of thoughts, so this thinking creates contact to trigger off mental consciousness or vijnana. Then, within this vijnana, there is the mental form that enters the mind via perception or sanya. Hence arise the 5 mental aggregates of form and mind, or nama-rupa. Please read the Blue Book Dharma Discussions transcript on the law of dependent origination dated May 2008, based on a direct transcript from a recorded talk as given by me on 8 September 2005. For a more detailed explanation of all the other links. 3.1. I can be at peace with itchiness, but not with pain. Why? Brother Teo answered, if you can endure itchiness, you should be able to endure pain also, because they are quite similar. It is the result of understanding via meditation. Not being at peace with pain could be due to your inability to relax into it via acceptance. That is your mind having negative craving to push away that so-called painful sensation that you have labeled to be so, hence giving it the strength to become a hindrance of your mind, ill will. Your mind wants things your way, hence conditioning suffering in the mind when you cannot get what you want. You have to silence your mind and investigate. Then you will understand what is going on. Meditation is to be done with understanding, and not just to endure that pain without understanding. Inquire, why am I not peaceful and not silent? Understand the importance of the 5 spiritual faculties that are needed to counter the 5 hindrances of mind, and the danger of allowing the hindrances of mind to be around. Then the answer will come to you through an understanding, and then you will know what to do. Try to just relax into the sensation and not labeling it as such to see what happens. Develop wisdom to free. Always remember, only wisdom frees. 41 Heart Sutra class 2.1 Definition. Way is path. Extinction is cessation. The 7 mental factors of enlightenment, Sata Bojjhanga, are: number 1, Sati, mindfulness or awareness; 2, Dhamma Vichaya, Dhamma investigation; 3, Viriya, spiritual zeal or tenacity to cultivate the Buddha Dhamma; 4, Piti, spiritual joy or calmness or rapture; 5, Passaddhi, tranquility, still mind or silent mind without thought, mind already trained. Initially, it can still stir because the latent tendencies or anusaya are not rooted out as yet. 6, Samadhi, a collected and unwavering mind that can see things as they are. 7, Upekkha, equanimity of mind, born of wisdom, no more grasping or clinging, and stirring of mind and feeling at the moment of sense door contact will remain as pure feeling, because there is wise attention or uniso manasikara. Similarly for perception, sankhara, consciousness, etc. For the arahants, their 5 aggregates of form and mind are pure aggregates and non-grasping because of their wisdom. Their minds cannot get into trouble anymore because the arahants are no longer deluded. Understand the non-self and anatta nature of our form and mind, then there will be no more delusion to condition us into dukkha. When your grasping arises, you cease to have the enlightenment thought. The arahants still have outflow of thoughts, but no more ignorance. The wisdom is enough to liberate them from birth and death of their segmented life, the 5 aggregates of form and mind. 2.2 The 4 Noble Truths. Chattari Ariya Sacha. Number 1, dukkha, suffering. Number 2, samudaya, cause of arising of dukkha. 3, nirodha, extinction or cessation of all dhamma, of all dukkha, nibbana. Number 4, magga, the way or path, Noble Eightfold Path leading to the cessation of all dukkha. 3.1. Now I understand that pain is just another negative expression of the feeling that I dislike, so I just relax and let it be without any aversion. Question 1. Brother Teo, since the Cameron Highlands retreat, I am able to feel the different mind states in meditation, especially pain and other subtle emotions. Now I understand that pain is just another negative expression of the feeling that I dislike, so I just relax and let it be without any aversion towards it. The mind is now more at peace, and because of that, it effortlessly drops to the heart. And when this happens, there are no more obstacles, and I feel hollow and free, neither feeling the energy nor anything for that matter. I am then able to sit much longer without any feeling of numbness or pain anymore in the legs. Brother Teo answered, this is very good understanding, leading to a very good meditative experience that can stabilize one's insight. Most cultivators make the mistake of reacting to the tactile sensation that arises and label it as pain because of their mind's aversion towards that sensation. They do it without knowing that the moment they label it as pain, then a mental hindrance, ill will, has arisen. This mental hindrance of ill will hinder the mind from becoming peaceful. The lack of peace will condition the meditator to try to note or focus and concentrate the mind to push away the pain so as to become more peaceful. This is introducing thought into the meditation, hence no more heedfulness, because the doing or meditation is by the thought which is actively trying to meditate to become peaceful. This is not knowing that you are already peaceful the moment you are silent and aware, without thought, to just understand the truth and the reality of what is happening within the moment. You will start to understand how the form and mind can be conditioned into reacting to sense experiences via its own Sakaya Ditti or self-delusion to grasp onto the five aggregates of form and mind as the I and the me. This is the real insight born of sati that can see things as they are and understand what is going on there and then without any thought or thinking. Under Vedana Nupassana, the Buddha said when there is feeling, whether pleasant, unpleasant or neutral, you must be aware. This awareness will enable you to understand how your mind, via its own wrong views and opinions or self-delusion, reacts to the sensation and label it as pleasant and unpleasant, or like and dislike, leading to the first two hindrances of mind. These hindrances of mind, which are sensual desires and ill will, are also part of the evil roots of greed and hatred. The moment the mind is aware of such delusion, the mind can just relax into the moment without any reaction. Meditation is not just about good, comfortable, peaceful, and beautiful meditation. It is about the development of wisdom to enable the mind to deal with all life situations without having to experience any more mental suffering. 3.2. Understanding the 5 ways to overcome the 5 mental hindrances and unwholesome thoughts that have arisen is also very important. The first 2 ways are, number 1, think of the direct opposite wholesome thoughts. Number 2, contemplate the consequence or danger of holding or clinging on to these unwholesome or wrong thoughts. These 2 ways are still thought-based meditation, but they are important skillful means that can help the cultivator to overcome the unwholesome thoughts via the first 2 right efforts, whereas the 3rd and 4th ways are meditative training as taught by the Buddha to help the cultivator develop the wisdom needed to free the mind from such unwholesome thoughts. This is especially so for the 3rd way. Number 3, the Buddha said, just silence your mind and don't do anything. Then the mind will settle down on its own to return to its natural state of silence and stillness before the stirring unconditioned by one's self-delusion. This understanding can lead to profound wisdom. Just like J. Krishnamurti's famous quote, the very flowering of the unwholesome thought, like anger, etc., is the very ending of that thought. Number 4. Then the Buddha, via his fourth way, trained the cultivator to develop true understanding of wisdom via tracing its origination factors and retrospectively reverse it via understanding to liberate the mind. The origination of these unwholesome thoughts is always via one of the sense doors consciousness, especially the seeing, hearing, and thought consciousness sense doors. When we understand the cause behind the stirring of the mind, then we should contemplate the 3 turnings of the Four Noble Truths, especially the second turnings, until the wisdom is very stable and clear, so that the next time when we confront similar seeing or hearing or thought consciousness situation, we will not be deluded by them anymore and can have the wisdom to deal with the situation. The ability to silence the mind and to accept the reality of the moment without any reaction or judgment is wisdom. Then to be able to use this clarity of awareness or heedfulness to investigate the truth and characteristics of all phenomena in our daily life is true meditation. The ability to accept the reality of all sensations, feelings is also wisdom. The mind can only understand what is going on via just a silent inner awareness to observe the truth and the reality of the moment without any suppression or control of any emotion, i.e., just allowing it to flower, to develop the wisdom that comes with it. Use the mind-sweeping method combined with metta to decondition your heedless thinking so that your mind can be trained to be in a state of relaxed, silent, inner awareness to be heedful to meditate. This heedfulness will be able to investigate clearly how the tactile consciousness really comes to be. You just silence your mind to be aware, to investigate the truth and the reality of the moment, and you will understand how they arise and pass away with every moment of arising of the tactile consciousness. You can then be aware of the pulling sensation to understand clearly how the form and mind function. There is always a knowing element that can be aware of the pulling sensation phenomena that has arisen. The awareness of mind moment is always moment to moment. Hence no reality at all, because they are all conditioned arising mental phenomena consciousness only. But due to your self-delusion, you will grasp and cling onto them, hence conditioning your suffering via your wrong view. This understanding is very important to enable one to break free from the concept of self or self-delusion. 3.3. Meditation is not about right and wrong. Question 2. Brother Teo, when I meditate, I don't feel any pain, but I am aware of thoughts. When aware, I tell myself to be silent and go back to Anapanasati. Is that correct? Brother Teo said, meditation is not about right or wrong and wrong, but it is more towards realizing wisdom that can free our mind from all suffering. When you are just silent and aware, you are heedful, and in that heedful state, you can develop a lot of understanding via observing your own form and mind without any judgment or comment. You only need to continue doing Anapanasati when you need to train your mind to be aware, so that it is not heedless. Once your heedfulness has already stabilized, technically you don't need to hold on to the Anapanasati training anymore. Similarly, for the mind sweeping and metta exercises too, for they are just skillful means to train the mind. The key is relaxation of both the body and mind, followed by the silent mind, leading to a tranquil state of mind that has clarity and awareness within to see things as they are, thereby realizing the wisdom. So meditation has 4 important supports, and they are relaxed, aware, 24 hours continuity, and trust. The key to meditation is awareness or sati, which is also the first factor of enlightenment. With awareness, you can develop the understanding of why your mind is like that, how it is conditioned to react to sense experiences via your wrong and deluded views and opinions of things. That is Dharma investigation. Inquire deep into who is doing the meditation. What is the I and the me all about? Why did the Buddha say it is Sakaya Ditti or self-delusion? Why are the thoughts so active, judgmental and intrusive? And why can't they just let things be? The moment you are aware, the Dharma will come to you. Understand it and awaken to it. Relax and be with the moment in silent awareness to experience all of the beauty of life and existence. Once you realize, you will know how to accord and flow. Then you will not be afflicted anymore. Hence, life becomes very meaningful and very beautiful. All this can be understood if you are not deluded. See how your attachment and craving arise during your meditation when you lack wisdom. Most cultivators attach to the good and calm meditation. They hold on to all the things that their mind has created via their consciousness and is content, not knowing these things are all impermanent and empty, thus causing suffering the moment they grasp onto them. Through this Dharma sharing, you can develop wisdom much faster. Otherwise, it will take you a long time to understand the full picture of the cultivation yourself. These short notes are very useful, and all of you must read through them again and again to stabilize your understanding. Similarly, for the recorded talks, you must listen to them again and again to develop the clear understanding of the Dharma shared. This is how you can progress along the path of Dharma.
Okay, sadhu. Very good. So we finish, yeah? Except the appendix also got a lot. But the last paragraph is the most important. Understand? We are all these, I let Manyan read through is because I have explained before, and most of them are repeated, because I find that a lot of new cultivators in the early days, especially when the Kayamita just came to know me, not easy for them to grasp. So during the Heart Sutta class at Wu Ping Jing Sir, I realized a lot of these very good questions got conditioned to manifest. Then I take my trouble to explain. So when I explained in the early day, it was not meant to put all this together to become a book. So that's why whatever question come, I answer. Whatever question come, I answer. Well, for me, when I share, I teach, I don't carry what I share. So my memory and brain cannot carry on. Sometimes at the instant when I share, I have to ask you, why did I come to here? Because the thing is gone, it's not inside. Because this understanding comes from the nature, the heart, spontaneous, it come out. It needs condition to manifest. So because of that, you see on a lot of this session, the Q&A, the answer to it is similar. That's why I didn't stop Manyan. Well, all this I explained before already. But the last paragraph is the one you have to really pay attention. Through all this Dhamma sharing, you can develop wisdom much faster. Otherwise, it will take you a long time to understand the full picture of the cultivation yourself. These short notes are very useful, and all you must read through them again and again to stabilize your understanding. Similarly, for the recorded talks, you must listen to them again and again to develop the clear understanding of the Dhamma share. This is how you can progress along the path of Dhamma. I realize a lot of you, you read, you didn't go and contemplate and reflect to make sure that you have understood. if you want to really find out whether you have understood or not, after you read the answer, then close the book. Then try to recollect and recall what the answer is. If you cannot, means you actually still absorbing knowledge. But without looking at the book, the answer, you can one by one write it out. Means you have listened correctly. Means at least now you know the steps, procedure to do it. And I purposely describe in such detail, because without the awareness nature, you cannot see all this happening. No way. Because the mind very fast. And I break all this down is to let you contemplate and reflect. Then you will know, yeah, this is what is happening inside, but I don't have the sati to see. But you will know, this is what is happening. Otherwise, you cannot become like that, understand? Otherwise, why you stir your mind? Why you react? And you don't know. It's because you label it as pain. And pain is a negative emotion, ill will. It's a mental hindrance. It will hinder your mind from entering the meditative state, where it's a mental hindrance. Then how can you meditate? That's why you stir your mind, yes or not? And the gullible thing is, a lot of the early Vipassana teaching, go and note pain, pain, pain. You go and try. You create more verbalization. And you already creating mental hindrance without you knowing it. And you expect to get a eureka or aha moment. Is it possible? No. You meditate not to suffer, that's all. You come to retreat to develop the wisdom and to develop the tranquil, still, peaceful mind. Understand? Or what my last teacher said, to enjoy. You come here and become miserable over what? You might as well go and have a walk outside, understand? Or go and rest, or drink a cup of coffee. Naturally. And you feel peaceful, understand? So, all this, if you are observant, you will understand. So, all this sharing is for you to develop the wisdom fast. So, if you read, don't be like before. Read things you know already. Then, like the early day, I remember when I started sharing, when Yun Chan invited me out the first 2-3 years. Behind my back, you know what they say or not? Ayo, brother, they'll keep on repeating on, Four Noble Truth, 3 turning, Four Noble Truth. Four Noble Truth, kindergarten stuff lah. When we go kindergarten, we learn Four Noble Truth. And what is Four Noble? Life is suffering. There is a cause. Then enlightenment, cessation, nibbana can be realized. Then Noble Eightfold Path. You learn like that, you should die. Because the 3 turning give you the 3 type of corresponding wisdom. You never listen attentively and you never put it into practice. Understand? When you listen first turning, you listen attentively, the important pointer will come in. Then you have cultivated from the past, your awakening will happen. Then you know you have done it in the past. Otherwise, first time listen cannot go it on. So all these are cultivator of the way will develop as understanding as they progress. That you have a teacher or a guide that is very, very experienced and have cultivated it correctly. He can guide you. He or she can guide you. Understand or not? And when he guides you, don't expect like what they call Maggie Mee, instant, 快熟 and some more what? 好吃啊？快熟又好吃啊？you look for this, don't come here. But the Buddha did mention, the Dhamma is beautiful in the beginning, beautiful in the middle, beautiful in the end. But you must have the Dhamma first, understand now? Before you have the Dhamma, you ask for instant me, Maggie. No need to go and cultivate one. Immediately buy from the store. You go and buy from the AI produced type or internet answer. See whether you can awaken or not. Even all this, you feed into the AI. I tell you, he processed, he got a lot of knowledge. But a lot he liabok you, and I tell you. Yeah? He don't have a mind, he don't have consciousness, he only have the words, understand not? But don't underestimate AI. AI, after he get a lot of source, everywhere, all the meditators answer, then they check from their data, which are the most popular one. A lot of people go and see one. And then he know this answer, understand? And then you ask him question, he can produce for you one. You know why? I go and check. I key in my name, wow, all come out. As if he know what I'm teaching, but he cannot describe what I teach. He use all the common words. That's why I cannot. But not bad, actually not bad. Because I sent to the Kayamitas, they also actually very surprised. A lot of Kayamitas come and say, hey, but you, I know what you teach. Only the words, understand? If he can know what I teach, then Maggie me already, understand? But the trouble with words or language is the Mandarin called 文字 is subject to interpretation, understand? It's not something very clear, understand? When it's written, even like the method, technique, a series of instruction, 100 meditator or yogi do follow the instruction, they come out differently. Why? Because they interpret the word, understand? Then when you say develop sati awareness, then they go and learn from other book or other tradition or teacher. Then they realize sati is nothing. Understand? When you know you are in sati, then how to learn? Understand? You interpret sati as something that the thought knows. How can the thought be aware when it's nothing? Understand? Nothing means what? Creating word, concept, thought process. To be aware is to be in the moment in complete silence. Then only you can be aware of what is going on. Understand? If you are lost in thought, preoccupied with what you are thinking or doing, how can you be aware? You may say you can multitask, but is that clear awareness? No, most of the time it's the thinking moving, and you have your views, your opinion, your conditioning, your belief system, your tradition, your wrong thought, your phobia. With that, you want to learn meditation. You want to develop the understanding or the wisdom to act. Cannot, understand? Please understand. Then you won't waste your time. Otherwise, like I always share with previous retreat with Kayamita, is, you know, when you go wrong way, you end up in where? Holland, is it? Every time I get lost, don't know how to come back. And when you're in Holland also, you don't know. My recent trip to Switzerland, we went to Holland first, Netherlands. You ask Alicia, there, my Yuan also there. So we go Holland, but no problem. Holland is quite a nice country. But Soo Yee also know, he got a Ben's niece, a cousin. He married somebody there and stayed there. He come back and he tell Ben and Soo Yee, going back by flight to the 3 degrees Celsius place. The whole Holland, throughout the year, it fluctuates between 1 to 4 degrees. And most of the time it's 3 degrees. So Holland is like that. So all this, hopefully, when you deviate, when you don't have the clear understanding, actually you lost track. You cannot get the understanding. And if you deviate, I got a teacher, my second last teacher, he used to say what now? When you deviate, even by a very minute, not even 1 degree, 1 degree got 60 minutes. The angle, I'm talking about angle, not the clock. If you deviate by a little bit, even by 1 minute, no, nothing to do with the time. The angle decrease. No, not the time. Angle one is minute. Once you deviate even, not to say 1 degree, 1 degree, you know that tangent, as you move out, you move further and further away. But if you miss even 1/60 of a degrees, which is very, very minute, it's a minute minute. When you go far, means you go until Holland, come back also you don't know. You know that tangent take you off how far. You understand? That's why you think, hey, I think I know. I think I'm on the right track. You go. End up, you landed in Holland also you don't know. You are far away. But maybe initially you in KL, understand? Then in KL, maybe KLCC is the place you're supposed to go. Then that is where maybe Nibbana is, enlightenment is. But instead of going to KLCC, nobody tell you where is KLCC, and you are new to Kuala Lumpur. How to search for KLCC? And now easy Google got location map. Last time, you have to ask around, understand? Then how to take flight to KLCC also you don't know. Well, Malaysia is unknown. Most of the time it's unknown. So you stay Singapore different, people know you. Understand? So all these are analogy for you to see. When you deviate a little bit, the tangent will take you off. So don't be gullible. And there are many incidents, actually real life example. I think last time I got one Kayamita, the husband's brother. He came to my class, my house class for a few sessions with the brother and LC. No, not to mention the name. The husband and the wife actually brought him, tried to let him learn and understand. But he got karmic problem in the past. Cannot learn. Then what happened was, he said he want to come. He drove all the way until Indian temple. Cannot find this place. Call the sister-in-law. Tell the what they call nun and all those things. They try to locate him and bring him in. But cannot find him Finally, cannot contact. And he got lost. So near yet so far. Then what happened? Finally, the sister-in-law called the husband. The husband drove all the way down to look for him. Took a while to find him. So a lot of these examples, then a lot of people used to tell me, but somehow cannot find one. I already somewhere there. But cannot find means cannot find. So a lot of these things, at least these are temples so big, with all the name, everything. The Dhamma cannot see one. Only can be realized by the wise each for themselves. You think so easy to find. That's why the Buddha, Sammasambuddha, you think he can make you enlightened, he not compassionate enough. Cannot. Like the Buddhist hymn, they always say, You yourself must walk the path. Buddha merely showed the way. You heard of it, isn't it? Why? Because the teaching is something that he realized and discovered. He cannot give it to you or no. Means wisdom cannot be given or no. It can be given, you think I'm not compassionate enough. I have that vow no. Out of love and compassion no. I vow to take all beings across no. So if I can give, I don't give. The Buddha also know he cannot give, understand no? Because like the food, 个人吃饭,个人饱, understand no? You have to cultivate on your own and realize on your own, each for yourself. And you have to train until you are the wise one, understand? With enough understanding. Then only pacetang, no sound. So, although I say I cannot give, but if you have the condition and the parami, you can draw, understand? You know what is draw, isn't it? Huh? You know how to draw, not? My seal is very difficult. Very few have, or unless those have very special parami and what they call very special parami and affinity with my nature. So what I like is one of my teachers shared with me. He said, Teo, always remember the great being's nature, the Buddha's nature. They are always radiating for who? For who? For the cultivator of the way, understand? If you are not the cultivator, you cannot draw, understand? Like I give you the analogy. One small cup also don't have how to go and draw. You put your two hands, or go through your finger, understand? Then you manage to sip a bit. You don't know what that thing is. It's just like a lot. Listen. Wow, a lot of Dhamma, very beautiful. But never do the hard work, never put it into practice. The Noble Eightfold Path, the fourth Noble Truth, second turning, what did the Buddha say? This Noble Eightfold Path, which is a meditation as taught by the Buddha, that will lead to the end of all suffering, is to be cultivated. Remember that. If you don't cultivate, you cannot realize, understand? It can be given, it will be given, understand? But cannot. So understand this. That's why strive on with heedfulness. Train your mind, develop the heedfulness to be heedful. Train your mind to be mindful, then stabilize it, ever mindful. Then use it to cultivate Noble Eightfold Path. Then if you are heedful, the heedful never die. You are destined for enlightenment. Is it so difficult to train your mind to be heedful? Then why are you wasting your time? Ask all those questions that got nothing to do with heedfulness. Inside, all the answer, how many times I reminded them, meditation is not about right and wrong. Meditation is not about good and bad meditation. I really say, to start, you have to be heedful, understand? I don't know why people find it so difficult. Because they are greedy, gullible. They like this word, no? Vipassana. Oh, you teach Vipassana. Okay, I attend. In the early days, there are many Kayamita came to me, but my friend, they want to join your meditation retreat. Can I said, can Then you know what happened? He go back, want to pass them the thing. You know what they tell them? You make a guess. What do they tell them? Oh, brother Teo, oh, not a monk. Why he teach? Vipassana I attend. No, Vipassana I don't want to attend. Oh, like that. Then I say, better don't come. Understand? Well, you don't understand. So, if you are so gullible, you're very difficult to find the right teacher. There are a lot of vipassana all over, understand? But what type of vipassana depend on your karma. You encounter the one your karma will take you. Understand? Because vipassana is not a method or a technique. Always remember. It doesn't mean that when you do rising, falling, that is vipassana. You do anapanasati, that is samatha. You know what is vipassana or not? There are two words in there, vi and pasana. What is the meaning of vi? The three universal characteristics are there. Pasana is to insight into that. Whatever wisdom that you develop that can enable you to insight into phenomena and awaken to the three characteristics is vipassana, not the doing, understand? In fact, you have to go into your silent mind, the pure awareness, and let it observe and insight into phenomena to awaken. That's why it's not a knowledge. It's not thought. Thought cannot insight. Thought can actually create a lot of knowledge and then put into memory. That is what. Whereas the awareness, pure awareness, sati, it has no thought inside there. It's that pure awareness nature that see clearly. Well, it's not lost in thought. It's not creating anything. It has not become the mundane mind. So it can see things as they are. Then all the movement, activity, it understands. Then he understands what all this is, which means how he functions as a human being, who he is, what he is. When he saw the five aggregate, he saw the movement, how it stirs and creates illusion and delusion in you. Then how you become reactive, how fear arises, that is vipassana, understand? The direct seeing, the observation, silent observation of what is the reality. If you see things as they are, like the Buddha said, the reality, then wisdom arises. Then you understand the law of paticca samuppada. No wonder human beings think a lot, lost in thought. We are avijja. Avijja paticca sankara. Keep on thinking non-stop until it becomes heedless. And then you understand, when you transform and cultivate and become heedful, then you develop the wisdom and the understanding. Your mind is heedful, without stress, without problem, tranquil, clarity, peaceful, calm. Whereas the other one is very chaotic, agitated, full of problems, full of issue, full of duality. That too also you don't know how to see and make the difference. That's why Dhammapada verse 22 is what? Huh? The wise one who understand the big difference between heedfulness and heedlessness, they straight away intend on heedfulness now. Are you the wise one? Huh? Then intend on heedfulness, understand or? You wise one, but go back your heedless way. Then how wise are you? Understand or? If you really want, you intend on heedfulness, then what happened? You will rejoice in the rhyme of the Aryas. Who are the Aryas? The enlightened one. So when you come to cultivation, you think very difficult, man. Heedfulness alone can already bring about the enlightenment. And this simple understanding, very few people pay attention now. Well, they cannot understand what heedfulness is, what sati is. That is where the problem. That's why cannot penetrate the teaching, cannot penetrate the Dhamma, cannot progress. You look at the new people, follow instruction. Oh, sati coming already. Now they only need to slowly stabilize it. And once they stabilize, they progress very fast. Then after that, they listen, they read, they understand one. No need to, like, while you meditate, try to look for the wisdom, look for the understanding. Where got such thing one? Before you have sati or awareness, you cannot understand one. That's why sati is a spiritual faculty. Without sati, there is no life. For sati is life. Because The spiritual life depends on sati. Without sati, you cannot be heedful. That's why sati is very important. Daily mindfulness. Do it. Stabilize it. Then you will progress. Forget about all the other type of meditation, chasing after this, chasing after that. Just do. And not difficult, I tell you. Very easy. For those who understand, very easy. For those who don't understand, slight deviation, millions of miles apart, finally. Because that deviation, actually, that tangent, take you off. Okay, almost 5:30, another 5 minutes. Any question? Yes, Tammy. Tammy waited very long. I'll use this one. Oh, can I?
Hello, I think can.
Can, okay.
This one is just, I suddenly got this question about the how the 5 ways to overcome the negative unwholesome thought. So this is a question.
Can, no problem.
Question. So number 4 is trace the origination factor, right? So I want to know is exactly in detail, like for first, if we go like let it be, we just throw the question out, let it retrospectively, trace the original factor.
Then after you trace, then only you can retrospectively reverse it.
It's like the thought or
It's not the thought, but you can be assisted by what I tell you. Understand? Basically, you are a human being, form a mind, 5 aggregate. So this 5 aggregate come about because you have the 6 sense door, 6 sense basis. This is the basis of how you function, how you know the world, and how you interact with the world. So whatever happen must be around the 6 sense basis, understand? The 18 sense. So when you are mindful, you silent, then what did I give you as a hint? The Buddha say in the Dhammapada, fourth foundation of mindfulness, Dhamma Nupassana, the third category of cultivation. Mindfulness of 6 internal sense bases and 6 external sense bases. So move your mind inside, understand? Stay at the sense base. They say aware, silent. Whatever arises, aware. Then you will know, understand? Then when you live your daily life, your 6th sense door also active, understand? Although the awareness, you may not be able to stay there all the time, but at least you will know how you get angry, understand? Or how fear arises. That is the best time to cultivate. And the Buddha say, if you are mindful and aware, then you will come to know how the unarisen mental hindrance comes to be. So even through your mundane mind, you will know that Gaila just now say that thing, that's why it make me emotional, make me angry, make me bosong. Then some phobia through memory come out. Understand? You recall through the mind door. Then it triggers fear, worry, anxiety. These are mind states that arise through wrong view. Understand? So you trace already. Understand? After you trace, what do? Oh, sorry, there's another door. You see. When you see somebody you don't like, bosong already. Understand? Or fearful already. Understand? Maybe they follow after you. Understand? Up to no good. Especially lady. They come and tackle you or have intent. So all this, your mind react very fast. So you already trace the origination factor. This is how you stir your mind, how emotion arise, how fear arise, how anger arise. Then now you must meditate. Means third way, silence your mind immediately and stay at the heart with the emotion, the anger, that fear. Stay with it. Don't think. Don't do anything. The very flowering of the emotion is the ending of the emotion. Understand? Because this pure awareness, if you are really there, that's why you need to stabilize that, the pure awareness. when you are really there, you can stay with the emotion. Then it dissipates, it ceases. Then you realize a very profound understanding. That's how I did it in 1988. I tried. And I realized, because I was able to be aware most of the time, mindful. Then I stay there. Then I realized that so-called emotion, which is a type of aversion, it caused my heart here, like got thing inside there, you know, like a lot of like like a lot of energy movement inside, like song inside there. Understand or not? It's like a lot of thing. The energy keep on inside there, but no sound But you know that emotion is there. Then I just relax, silent. Within 2 minutes, gone. Then I realize, cool, tranquil, still. Then I realize, if that is the case, I already have the answer, understand or not? Means anger is not me, emotion is not me, fear is not me. Then why did it arise? Means the way I perceive things is wrong view. I have not got that right. That's why finally when I did the, what they call, gateway, all these things become very clear now. That time, when I traced the origin, I found it. But I have to do the fourth way, understand not? Retrospectively reverse it. You know how difficult to get the answer or not? The Buddha just says, see things as they are. Condition like that, things will be like that. Then, because of my past cultivation, I understand now. Then I break through now. Then after that, when I met my last guy, when he showed me the gateway, this whole thing become clear now. I saw it so clearly, That's why after that, I stabilize everything. Then from there, I can explain to yogi. I can write it out in detail how all these things happen. On your own, it will take you very long, understand? To even understand what the Buddha meant by see things as they are. But a lot of Theravada quote, jnana dasana, direct knowledge and vision of the reality. But they don't know what that thing is. Then sati, you also don't know what it is. Then how can you see things as they are? The direct seeing. So all this, when you have awareness, you see clearly. Because you can be in the state of awareness without word. Like the Buddha said, at the moment of sense experience, that consciousness arises, that pure consciousness, like in the sea, that pure seeing consciousness. It's just a consciousness, no one to see. We have no content any. Then I was in that state. That's why I can be at the moment of awareness, at the moment of contact, at the moment of the sankhara movement, before it becomes emotion. At that time, my mindfulness was so stable. Only with the daily mindfulness you can see. Then after that, I transform. I realize the cessation. Then after that, I met my last guy. 9 months, my Monday mind collapsed. When my Monday mind collapsed, the nature shine forward. The clarity was so clear, like the sun's ray. No cloud, nothing to cloud the thing. That nature means this pure awareness nature. This one from that nature shine forth. And it was ever shining. Why? Nothing to cloud it. You are not lost in mundane thinking, mundane mind. That's how all this can be possible. So luckily you asked Tammy. Otherwise a lot of people still dare not ask. But don't know what to do. You are sincere. You try. So you, in the questioning, you say it very precisely and aptly. I just want to know how the whole process can happen. So now clear or not? Yeah. Very good.
I haven't managed to fully retrospectively reverse everything. But I don't know if this will help Tammy. How I find that if there were traumas that I know I keep recalling and it made me bosong, then no matter how, I know I have to straighten my view. Theoretically, I know Noble Eightfold Path, law of karma, I have to accept. But as long as the view is not really straight yet, no matter how it lessens, it is still there. So the only way I can test is I really accepted it. Now I think of it, it's not there anymore. So, but like you said, this is a very slow process because I haven't realized the pure awareness.
You still try to use your mundane activity to contemplate, to reflect. You see, what is important is when the Buddha say learn to see things as they are, means what? To straighten your view. Thing is already the way it is. Understand? Condition like that, things it has to be like that. So whatever you see that haunt you and cause the trauma, why did you react? Thing is just the way it is. Understand? Condition like that, things will be, no matter how frightening, how traumatic, that is the way things are, understand? Then your problem gone. No need to come up with a something solution or something that you can feel good and can sleep. Understand? So that wisdom is the one that breaks free. Then when you contemplate and realize, hey, every situation I can apply. Why? If it's human being, people are just the way they are. That's why all this you must reflect, contemplate, and use it. Like when I hear my teacher say, we choose to accept everything as natural. Hey, perfect. We are nature's law, understand? If I choose to accept everything, means whatever happens is the reality. I accept. Finish. Then I have clarity of mind. Then I apply Noble Eightfold Path following the Dhamma way to reverse all this. That is the Dhamma. So no need to search. That's why I purposely give you all the answer. Understand? Very few people can understand.
So what I finally realized the recent retreats last year, this year, is that the reason, so because I have not seen the true mind,
correct.
My mundane mind needs a justification to behave, to accept, or else it cannot 认同. I don't know what's the better way. 认同 law of karma, accept law of karma, because the mundane mind need logic. So that's why I'm very analytical until now. I wish I can see the true mind. Don't need logic, also can accept.
Well, that is the direct seeing, the wisdom. But you can contemplate and awaken also, because what I tell you is the final answer. So when you contemplate until you understand all this, then every moment of sense experience, this understanding will prompt you. This is yoniso manasikara. So let's say something stir you through the senses, whether something you see or recall through memory, or somebody's very abusively scold you or do a lot of nonsense to you. Then immediately this one will prompt, he is the way he is. Finish it. Deluded people do deluded thing. Angry people do angry thing. Foolish people do foolish thing. Violent people do violent thing. That you can accept it. So difficult. But it doesn't mean you don't act. Because a lot of people don't know. No. Aiyo, like that how? Everything except lang bully lu, bag thao cutting. How? Huh? It doesn't mean you don't act. He is the way he is. Accept first, at peace. Then apply Noble Eightfold Path with that right view, have right thought. Not to perceive him in negativity. Understand? If you perceive him in negativity, you bosong already. Understand? That is how you perceive him without negativity. But he is the way he is. That is the wisdom. Understand? Condition like that, things be like that. Living beings are just the way they are. The world is the world. So if these two also you can handle, then we got problem. Understand? Whatever happen is the world. Understand? If human being is, they are just the way they are. Because you interact with who? You interact with human being, living being, and the world. That's all. These two, you got wisdom, you can retrospectively reverse it. And this so-called second turning wisdom, just by your reflection and contemplation, is good enough to make you an Arya. Understand? At least. Sakadagami. Then after that, very easy to cultivate. Because to develop Anagami onward, you need sati one actually. You need heedfulness. Okay? Sadhu, sadhu. Very good question. You all should thank her. Okay. Sadhu, sadhu. Okay, we go for dinner. Those who want to go for dinner, go for dinner. Then I today don't need dinner. I got NO here. This one, I think, is it Kayamita Fun or? Very good. So rejoice. Yeah, it's from the Common Pool Fund. They try to remember you all. Okay?